I'm back. Long day, but hey, I am ready to play this game that I just hopped in to make sure all the volumes and everything was good. Never played it, but I have heard of it, and I'm pretty excited. It took me a while to boot this up the first time I turned it on, so maybe we'll have better luck this time. But either way, how's y'all's day? Mine has been productive, tiring, and yeah, just ready to chill out. I do have a way to make tea now, so if at any point I get up to do that, too bad, I'm gonna do it. Man, it takes a while for this game to boot, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know if this is a common occurrence with anyone who plays, but there it is. Do one of those. I'll look in the... just so... content warning. Flickering images, as well as a parallax effect that on rare occasion has caused motion sickness in players. Cool. Okay, no. Whenever horrors you may find in these dark spaces have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings, there are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. I'm terrified. I don't play a lot of horror games by myself. Usually I have Bud here with me, but I'm by myself. So... I think... I guess this is our full screen. All I have is... oh, wait, preferences maybe? Ah, there it is. About to look it up. I was like, no, it can't give me borders like this. Ah, yeah. Alright, I've got my chat up. I've got everything here. I've got notifications out the ass. Hello. Skip. Nothing. I mean, I don't really think I have any preferences right now. So anyways, let's get into it. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, that's a bit much. The end of the world? What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing the princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do this? God, there's so many oh my god. Okay, hold on. Forget it, I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet, I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolution! Alright. There's many options. I'm a little intimidated. Personally, I resonate with this one. Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
Whatever.
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
I really like the way this moves.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
I mean, chickens don't have that much power.
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
What are you talking
I'm
about?
talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
But how can a princess locked away in a basement end the world? Fair. If you don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not going to kill her. I'm leaning towards that. Do you have any evidence to back this up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though. Okay. This is just more. Okay, here we go. Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face. I mean, I kind of want to know what's so bad.
She's not dangerous. She's just a princess. The danger comes if she gets out, which she will unless you do something about it.
Being very vague. I want specifics.
The more specifics you have, the harder it will be for you to do this very important job. She's a princess. People will listen to her because listening to her is in their nature, and when they do, everything will come crashing down.
I'm gonna do the talker
I guess
one.
we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed.
Yeah, but doomed.
So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
Ooh, sorry, I have to be a friend for a moment. Ooh. Girl, I love that. It's a tattoo my friend just got. Love it. It's good. Whatever, man.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
I'm gonna be incapable of shutting up. I feel like I would at least want to say hello first. He's not giving me enough information. He just wants her dead. I am gonna answer her while I'm doing this.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
I mean, how about she's like a person I don't even know? Like, what does she do? And then when I asked that, you said she did nothing. And this is just, what is this, the flap of a butterfly's wing type thing? Where she leaves and talks to people, God forbid. Like, what is world shattering if she goes out to lead people? What is earth I don't know.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
What do you mean ignore him? It's a little finger.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
I assume that's for me.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I'll take it just
You
for
take
protection.
the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
I don't know nothing about this.
door to the basement
Oh, I
creaks
have it in my
open,
hand now.
revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
The narrator has his own opinions.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
I mean, she sounds like she's trying to be intimidating.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
I feel like you're shaking more than me, bro.
Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Hi.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
I was a bit spot on. No. Haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk. Haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Just want to get a rundown. Why are you here? I mean, I'm not dropping it.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
I'm also, I mean, you don't have to be dangerous to be chained up in a basement. There's unfortunate circumstances that can get you here.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
I mean, I would just assume you could take it. How long is that chain?
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
I mean,
You stare at the princess, squinting. She squints back. The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you? You squint even harder. So does she. At least nobody's dying right now. You're going to have to make a choice. You can't keep squinting forever. Eventually, someone is going to have to blink.
I'm gonna regret dropping the blade. I shouldn't have brought it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
Yeah, I didn't really want to be this close unarmed, but
We'll
hey.
be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Yeah, pretty awkward. You coming to hunt me? Okay, dude, what the fuck? I get you out of here. Here because you're supposed to end the world. There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that? What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
I feel like that's only polite. Like, I mean, we could have this whole conversation. What's your name, girl?
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Again, she offers no specifics, no matter how hard you try.
Oh, hush. Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
Do you?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with... I know what I've been told. Whether or not I believe is an entirely different matter.
So, you're not going to share? How pointless. If you want to talk, I'll talk. But this isn't talking.
And I have the power to fucking kill you. So, like... Can you be less unlikable, please? I'm here because you're supposed to end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
That's cute. Do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of... monster? If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so... dangerous?
No. I was hoping you'd tell me.
Ending the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
Yeah, but you're saying she's going to. Is there, like, some cause, like her leaving gets her in connection with some... Give me information!
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
Okay.
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm asking you, lady.
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you, either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
Ooh, so you're just... So the voice of the hero is talking to me. Is the narrator like a different... am I like angel and devil in this situation? But he's giving me like one's telling me to kill her and giving me some vague information. So I wonder, because he's talking directly to me, because he's saying there's a reason I've listened. Interesting.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear.
I mean, not really.
But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
I mean, equal to his, because I don't know him either.
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
I mean, neither is yours with this logic. I don't know you either.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust.
Well, I can't just blind trust either of you right now.
So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
Who put you here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
That just appeared for me, by the way. I don't, they really click anything for that. How would I get you out of
You
here?
can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
I don't know, man. Hey, we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why.
I don't know. I kinda don't trust either of you. I don't trust him enough to kill you right away, but I don't trust you enough to free you immediately either. I'm gonna go with this one for now.
That seems like a pretty good compromise. Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help. And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
That's not making me want to kill you.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
I mean, I assume she's just threatening me because she's potentially frightened of the situation. I wouldn't be very happy either. She's going about it in a way that doesn't make me really want to trust her much. Oh shoot. I don't have my chat open right now. Alright, cool. It's connecting, so... You know what, let me just reset me right here, because I'm still thinking... I don't want to free her straight up, but like... Hey girl! I have been contemplating between killing her. I don't think myself's gonna be an option though. She might kill me though. I mean, I'm not just gonna lock her in here and leave, right? But that's what that implies, and that's not really what I'm going for. You know what, let me go ahead and I'm gonna see. I'm gonna just free her and let's see where this goes.
Good. I'm glad you've come to your senses.
Honestly, right? Like, I'm gonna give the let's free her and give her a shot a chance, but I don't trust either her, the narrator. The voice of the hero is the only one that's been normal so far.
You're making a huge mistake.
She looks genuinely grateful.
No, you're doing the right thing.
Awesome.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Okay.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day.
Yo, why?
They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
If he would give me any information on the why, then I would at least have a reason to trust him more. But because he won't even tell me how this one person's going to end the world, why would I trust him? Why would I trust her either? I don't really trust either of them, but killing her outright seems kind of fucked, so... And if there isn't a key, do you have any ideas besides me cutting you out of here? I'm going to check upstairs, maybe the key's still lying around. If not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free. I'm gonna go with the top one, see if she got suggestions.
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
Okay.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance.
You're not helping.
If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free.
Yeah, but like, how would we prevent her from bleeding out with a cabin? No, she might die from that. You're cutting her freaking wrist off. Actually, more than her. No, it would just be her wrist, but it would bleed quite a bit.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Oh man,
Is someone else
balls.
here? You
Try the
try
door at least.
but it's locked from the outside.
Minor details. Girl, shut the hell up. Dying to blood loss is not a minor detail.
You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Ah, so the narrator is being an asshole. Got it. Turn.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to.
I don't trust you.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I don't think everyone's a part of this. I don't think she's meant to end the world at all. I think you're just lying through your teeth. I think the narrator is kind of an evil bastard.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they did.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
That would be unwise.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
I mean, I want to save the princess. But I don't know that cutting her wrist off is gonna do that. I mean, I'm gonna go for it.
Against your better judgment, you place the
brutal.
blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain.
Okay, we did not have to cut off this much of her arm. It would have... just cutting her at the wrist would have done this.
You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the
What
arm.
queen? She pulled off the rest herself?
She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
I mean, I show slight concern for her not showing any...
Thank you.
Oh,
Now let's
that's
get
how
out.
I bring this up. Understood. Let's get out of here. How? First locked door, I guess.
We won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
What at? Is that my arm?
Wait,
Is this me?
This isn't fair. You can't just do that.
Yeah, no, this isn't fair at all.
Watch me.
Warn her. Warn her.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect.
Good. I'm not trying to kill you.
Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
So this isn't my hand. Good. Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes.
I mean, the best thing you can do right now, I think, is just kill me.
I'll make this quick.
Appreciate it.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
Word.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains
This is your fault. She
unchanged
wasn't
as
gonna do
watches
this.
You collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
This is your fault. The prisoner.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
That's hot, girl.
And in the basement of that cabin, you're here to slay her.
Yeah, I feel that one.
Tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We've just met for the first time.
Wrong.
Don't forget what he did to us the last time around. I wouldn't trust a word out of his mouth.
Voice of the
There's got to be a
skeptic.
way out of here, for us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying.
Word.
I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't
Ah,
remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way.
this is dope.
You know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. And as far as trying to help her goes, need I remind you how catastrophically dangerous she is to the world at large? I told you about the stakes of this situation less than a minute ago.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but
I agree,
fine.
but
I'll indulge
either
you
way.
if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Wrong. You possessed my body, and that made her kill me to free me. So I disagree with that statement.
The absolute irony. Well, that's one way to put it, I guess.
I kinda.
You really don't remember what happened last time, do you? You practically forced the princess to kill us.
That doesn't sound like the sort of thing I'd do, which is honestly all the more reason for you to not buy into whatever self-delusions the three of you are crafting. But this is a thought experiment, so I suppose I'll continue to give you the benefit of the doubt. If I did practically force the princess to kill you, it was probably for a good reason. Did you try and free her? Did you say something really mean to me? Because if I really did what you said I did, you probably deserved it.
He's really gaslighting the hell out of us, man. Like, this guy sucks.
Sure you are. Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to
True.
me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
I have to agree.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
What happened to the other world then?
If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
That's what I just asked.
Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
Well, we don't know that, do we?
What a conveniently ambiguous group of things for her to ruin. For all we know, the princess left the cabin and never saw another soul.
Oh, how I wish that were the case, but if the princess weren't a certain, inevitable threat to the world, the four of us wouldn't be here. And yet, here we are.
I stand confirmed that this guy is just kind of suck ass.
You're talking in circles.
No, I'm talking in facts.
It's not, in fact. We don't know. Man. Let's talk about the
Just be quick
princess.
about it.
The only reason she was even able to kill me last time and was because I let her. And all she did was slit my throat. How is she supposed to end the world? Who locked her in the basement? What is this place? I mean, I'm Mark. I want to know.
Locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
Bro. If people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her? Why is this falling on me?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special.
Girl,
You're the only person capable of doing this.
what do
Call
you
it a
mean?
prophecy, if that helps. But it's just the way things are.
Any schmuck can pick up a dagger and stab somebody.
Oh, I didn't know we were special.
Bro, Voice of the Hero doesn't have... Girl. Also, I had to permit the word shut up, but not dick. I can't. That is wild. I know you can't see that part, but it is. Also, the hero is kind of losing his brain cells. Is all you have to say is that you're special, and then we're like, oh, yeah. Like,
Of course you're special.
oh my god.
Why else would you be here?
Am I allowed? Am I even here right now between the two of you? You want to kiss now?
Yes. Right. We're here because
Thank you,
we're
Skeptic.
special.
I appreciate you, because I'm the same. What the hell?
Look, you're annoyed that you're here. I get it. I'm also annoyed that I'm here. But we're all in this together, and we're dealing with a bit of a ticking clock right now, so please just get to the cabin.
Whatever. Why aren't you telling
I
me?
told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult.
It wouldn't make my job more difficult if you would just tell me why she's a threat. Who is she meeting? What is she doing? Like, give me something.
Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to trust me here.
I don't. I'm gonna go ahead with
You
this one too.
just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you.
Whatever.
You haven't given us an ounce of proof. You do know that, right?
Thank you. Thank you.
What proof could you possibly ask for?
Any available.
Anything.
Thank you.
Fine. Check your pockets.
Yay. Check my pockets.
You put your hands in your pockets and pull out an envelope.
Wait,
with
this
the
is my
words,
hand?
The evidence written across
What
the
am
front.
I?
Within, you find a note in your handwriting. It reads, "The princess will end the world if you don't stop her. This is an immutable truth." That doesn't prove anything.
It doesn't prove
You know,
anything.
You didn't just forge our handwriting.
Exactly.
I wish I could tell you more, but there are some rules I have to follow for all our sakes. Please just trust that these rules are in place for a reason. I'm on your side.
Well, I don't.
You mean you're on our side as long as we do what you tell us to?
Yeah, we've been here before, jerk. I died because of you.
Exactly. Because you not doing what I tell you to do means you're putting the world at risk.
Well, if we can just start in a new world, then why don't we just find out
I think
then?
we've got everything out of him we're gonna get.
Yeah, I guess so. That's all.
Right, now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Whatever. What if I just turn around and leave? I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save over this one, because I have no reason to keep it there.
I'm
Yeah.
not so sure running away is the best idea. We're not the only person stuck here. What about her?
Oh, you're right.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
I mean, no. I'll go to the cabin, I'll talk to the princess, maybe I'll slay her, maybe I won't. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going. What if I just continue down the path? I mean, I don't want to leave her in there, though. Maybe I won't.
Yes, we will.
Good. Going back to the cabin is the only way we can get to the bottom of things.
You're not wrong, Skeptic. You're not wrong.
A warning before you go any further.
Okay.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Whatever.
Yes, don't believe a word she says.
Yeah.
Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink.
Did you just say wink out loud?
No, I didn't. Wink.
I'm dead.
Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
I love the Skeptic. I'm glad he's here.
The interior of the cabin
Has
is less
changed.
a cozy woodland retreat
and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting
Ooh.
stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison. The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it.
Well, there's a mirror,
this
too.
right.
Approach the mirror. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. This whole cabin is different than last time. I mean, it is.
Very different. Yes, but why? Did he change it? Or did it change all on its own?
I don't
Maybe
know.
it's a different cabin entirely.
It would be wild, too.
Now isn't that a novel thought? Maybe you haven't actually been here before. I hope this means you'll finally drop your ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
Wrong. I definitely remember that happening.
So focus up. Don't get distracted by minor details.
Shut up. I'm gonna approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Yeah. Wipe the mirror.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin. I
Whoa.
hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
No, that's crazy. It was there.
There was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
Yeah. Why just go without
I'm
it?
afraid I'm going to insist we take the blade. We're in a dangerous situation, and I'm not letting us go down there without a weapon.
Fair, fine.
Sure, she killed us with it last time. What if she turns it against us again?
Well, I was just gonna eliminate it from the scenario to see if there's just maybe another way to make her not just cut her arm off and give us a weapon to stab her with. What if I didn't have the blade? You know?
Yes, I'm sure, and I've already got a plan for that. Still with those past life delusions, are we? I hope part of that plan is don't give the world-ending monstrosity your only weapon, because unless you've decided to arm the princess, I don't think you need to worry about her having a weapon. Peachy, we'll be fine. Okay, I'm trusting you.
Yeah, I'm trusting you too, bro. No, I'll just take the
You
blade.
take the
I don't
blade
feel like
from the
arguing with
table.
them.
It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Thanks. I mean it. The door to the
How are these
basement
lit?
creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
How are those lit? I'm not past
Her
that.
voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Ooh, she even said something different.
Does she remember us? You walk down the stairs
Whoa.
and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap. So much for cutting her out of here.
Yeah, no kidding.
Do you hear yourself right now? Cutting her out of here never should have been on the table.
Shut up, you. No one asked you.
Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless. That was there last time too, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was gonna note that it was there last time. I didn't say much, I just thought they only had time to chain up one arm. But,
It was.
yeah.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
I agree. I'm not sure I need to do much of anything. Just going to leave her here. I don't want to sit with her.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
Okay. Is her crown different?
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
I mean, sit where you're told to sit.
You do
I
as
don't
she
have a
asks
reason to
and
not.
sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
I'm curious. The other chain on the wall, who's it for?
I don't know, but you could always try it on. Maybe it'll fit.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save
I mean, I
the
don't see a
world.
point in locking myself up, so... I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that?
Oh, are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah, I remember.
I mean, you ain't wrong. But damn, you remember? So I'm not the only one?
I guess what you said back in the woods really was true. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things. It's complicated things how, exactly?
Yeah.
Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion.
Yeah, I keep doing
The
that.
situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
How so?
Contingency for what?
Yeah.
For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just... good luck. Now hold on, if you knew this could happen, why didn't you believe us back in the woods?
Yeah.
Why lay out all those hypotheticals? We didn't have to talk in circles.
Exactly. You make me not want to trust you at every turn, bro.
I needed you to believe this was your first time here, even if that wasn't the truth. I hoped if I pushed back hard enough I could cram this seeping mess back into the bottle.
Well, that's a really stupid thought. I'm already telling you I remember you can hardly do that.
And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative. That's pathetic. I never said I wasn't. I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that.
Yeah. Am I just sitting here listening to all the voices in my head? In front of her?
Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky, so don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright?
Oh, shut up.
Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
That's what I'm wondering.
The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much.
That's the... You know
Your
what? He
success
pisses me off.
hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that.
I'm gonna change the name from what I have on this stream to the narrator makes me angry because... Girl.
I won't.
I like the skeptic most in this
Give it
situation.
a rest. This isn't helping.
It's not, but hey.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
I am just totally sitting here in front of her doing jack. Girl, I need to stop doing that. I wonder if she'll know.
Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them.
Okay. So you just got transported with me. Interesting.
And now you're back.
Is that really all she knows?
I mean, probably not, bro. But at least I didn't think she'd be able to get out of the cabin since I couldn't get out. So, at least we're on the same page relatively.
It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
I mean, maybe. Maybe she's not, though. She won't tell me why she thinks she's in here. She won't really give me any information, honestly.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how.
And that's equally possible, but I can't rule out either. I mean, she could know more. How many of me has there been up until this point, you know? Asking about my intentions earlier.
Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here? There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, and I don't see any keys in your hands either. So I'm afraid my only way out is another surgical removal.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck?
Yeah.
Or does she think she'd survive a beheading?
I don't know.
You're right. Maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not to trust her.
I mean, I suppose if I beheaded her, if she survived, we have another issue, but if she died like a normal human being, I guess I've done what I'm supposed to do.
Unless she really could survive.
Yeah, but in that case, I did her a favor. I mean, I'm not trying to kill her outright. I have no reason to currently.
Though I suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
How am I supposed to cut you out if you didn't notice your head's in a shackle too?
No. Like I trust you to come any closer with that knife. All you're going to do is hand it to me and watch me work.
But she would have to cut her head off, right? She can't be suggesting that.
I would be mad.
She certainly seems confident. Maybe she knows something we don't.
Again, I'm leaning more towards that. She seems really confident, and there was not as much blood last time as there should have been, which I also thought was interesting. I mean, it showed red, like her flesh was cut into, but there's no excessive blood, and she didn't feel any pain either.
Or maybe you should consider the most likely scenario. She's bluffing so she can disarm you.
We could just gag the narrator and throw him into a closet. That would be
Or if she
fantastic.
isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
Yeah, but I don't think any of this is good for any of us right now.
What should we do? I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons.
I appreciate that, bro.
Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons.
I don't like the narrator.
If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you.
Well, she didn't kill me the first time outright. She didn't turn on me or nothing. She just... I'm dead with you.
That doesn't sound great. What about the pros?
There are none.
Oh, man, shut up. Nobody needs you.
The pros are that we can't trust him.
No.
Possibly even more than we can't trust her.
Yeah.
Whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned.
Yeah.
Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
Most likely that one. I'm guessing that one. I mean, she would really only be concerned with herself. I mean nothing to her, except we are in this horrible time loop that keeps changing. You want to leave? I'm going to be the one. The weapon, deal with now. I mean, she didn't initially want to kill us last time. We were going to try to leave. So that's not a fair thing to say. You realize that I have as much reason to trust you. Yeah, this is more of what I would want to say.
So I guess this all comes down to which of us caves first. And it's not going to be me.
How many of these lifetimes have you lived through, girl?
I'm extremely patient.
I gathered. Okay.
Slide it over.
Word.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over to the world-ending princess. Until you come up with any other idea, like, say, I don't know, doing your job and slaying her, you remain rigidly in place.
Mish.
You tried this last time. Do you want to know how it went for you?
I know, but what else am I supposed to do?
But she killed us, which, by your estimation, ended the world, right?
I mean, she didn't want to. The narrator's a dick.
Or tried to take over, buddy. Exactly. If I were you, I wouldn't be too keen on repeating your mistake. Hell, we could even force your hand and do it ourselves. I'm not afraid of dying again. Are you?
I mean, I don't know, dude. How much did it hurt?
I think you got your point across. Fine. You slide the blade across the floor.
Yay, bullying.
The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
Yeah,
Thanks.
you're welcome.
She pulls up her hair, smiling
That's gonna be
slightly
crazy.
as she raises the blade to her throat.
This is gonna be mad.
What is she doing?
I think you know exactly what she's doing.
She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own neck.
Ah, brutal. No. Look away or watch. What do you think? Girl, what's up?
Eyes
Oh,
stare forward, unblinking, as she soars through skin,
the
veins,
sound.
cartilage. At last she reaches bone, the blade grinding audibly against her vertebra as it continues to slice its way through her neck.
Brutal.
I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that?
Are you dumb? I don't think it's gonna kill her. There is a little more blood this time, but there's not nearly as much as there should be.
Huh. So that's her play.
Killing herself?
She's not.
She isn't dead yet.
No.
Finally, you hear a snap. Her eye twitches.
Ooh.
There's an uneasy silence. She remains
Did she
motionless
actually
for a
die?
long moment, her twitching eye the only movement in the room, until at last it stops in an unsettling half-wink. Her head twists slowly to the
Aw.
side, flopping to her shoulder.
Bro. Okay, there is a lot more blood this time.
The remaining tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed head.
Ah.
It stretches and tears until finally
I did.
it falls.
But,
to
I
the
mean,
floor,
you're here, so I'm gonna
completely
ask.
free. It bounces a few times before rolling to a stop at your feet.
And I wanted you to say watch. I would have been a little disappointed if you said look away. I wanted to see.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back. The princess's eyes stare up at you. Dead. Congratulations! You saved the world.
Really?
So I guess that's it. What a way to go. But
Is she gone now?
Isn't she?
I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please? Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
Now hold on, she's dead. So what's the rush? What's your angle?
Yeah. I was like, why am I
don't
rushing?
have an angle. I'm just looking forward to putting all this behind us. I'm sure you can understand that.
Look, I'm just not ready to put my guard down. It's best to keep sharp. She
Yeah.
wouldn't have done all that without some kind of reason. She's left us with this dangling thread, and I need to know why.
Could I cut her out the rest of the way? And, like, put her neck back on? Could I stitch it back? Would she heal?
You're just wasting your energy. The danger has passed.
And now we can all relax and enjoy your reward.
I'll take her with me.
Ugh, fine. You pick up the
Oh,
princess's severed
he only
head,
takes her head?
its neck stump still oozing bodily fluids. Then make your way back upstairs to the first floor of the cabin.
Why would I just take her head?
Did you see that? I could have sworn she moved. She didn't. She's dead.
What if she's not, though?
But what if she's not? Are you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain to you why decapitation is lethal? The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All you have to do is open it. You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
Well played.
Yes! Well played, girl! I didn't think you were dead! Hey!
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen. It's already...
Same.
over? Is he gone?
I don't know.
But we're still here.
Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe it was just the end of his.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you. So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
Whoa, what just happened? But I don't get the chance to respond. Something has taken her away and it's left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Yes?
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Let's do this. Think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should. You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
Yeah. Approaching the mirror.
Don't do this.
Well, what other options do we have, boys? Mirror never scared you before.
Now, it feels... I don't know. Final.
Well, I'm going up to it. You approach the mirror. Gaze into my reflection. Ooh. Aw, it's me. You are alone. Whoa. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. Whoa. You are at the cabin. Approach her. Whoa.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
The gift of a fragile vessel?
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart. Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer.
Oh. Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
What do you mean?
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
Personally, I don't know what I am in this scenario.
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
You would send me to slay the princess?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Okay. How many peaches do I need?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find.
Okay, thanks.
I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Cool. Okay, what are you gonna do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
Yeah, but what's that look like for you? Thank you.
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Okay, how much will I forget?
Everything, until we meet again.
Okay, let's do
She
it.
asks that I tell you to remember her.
Okay.
You won't.
Oh. Girl, same! Everything goes dark and you die. Ooh, back.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Shut
You're
up.
here to slay her.
Okay, tab. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going. I don't
You
need
make your
proceed. I don't need him to talk to me anymore. Happy to shut him up.
the interior.
Alright. So I'm going to make my official save here. So, if I brought her the head last time, I guess I needed the rest of her parts? I think? What if I try to enter the basement without it? I can.
The door to the basement creaks
Hush.
open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. Her voice.
Hello? Is someone there?
Oh, she sounds far more scared this time.
Is hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Whatever. Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
I'll see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I'm gonna try this bottom option.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock.
I thought if I left the
sliding
blade
into
there,
place.
this wouldn't happen.
Is someone else here?
Your shouts
Hey.
and pleas are met with silence.
Man,
I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task
well, what do you want me to
is
do without the
done.
blade? Try
You
it.
try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
There's no way I could bust through that lock. Damn.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates
Ooh.
before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her.
Yeah.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Alright, we're gonna save right here, baby. Still gonna try.
Fine.
Yeah, shut up.
Against your better judgment, you place the
This
blade
has changed
against
slightly.
the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and
Yes.
it takes little. Her limb falls to the ground, and the
I want
heavy
that.
chains follow suit.
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
No, she didn't.
She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Word. What? I want the arm though.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world as the princess. Wait, this isn't fair. Watch me.
Oh, what are you doing?
Warner.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm without many options.
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart.
But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect.
Word. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. What is
The
this?
blade! Move the blade!
No.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
I mean, how do you know that? But whatever.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
What will you do this time?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
I mean, this makes sense to me.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake.
Do I get to have the hand?
For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
Hey.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark. And you die.
Yeah, but this is different. It's different.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And you're here to slay her.
Proceed to the cabin. I don't need to go through this.
Warning, but she will lie, she will cheat, and if only you knew what you did to us, you villain.
The smitten? Hello.
Excuse me? Forget he said anything. But he is a villain. He made our beloved brutally take our life last time. He's trying to keep us apart, but he won't be able to withstand the power of our love.
I see. It's another irritating guy. Of course you like the smitten.
Last time? What are you talking about?
None of your
I
business.
think he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice. Let's try to ignore him. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed. Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet.
Yes, agreed.
Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Whatever, man. I'll keep going.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade.
This is much nicer than the last two times. Is this slowly turning into kind of a castle? I'm gonna get myself something to drink. I'll be right back, girl. Apple juice acquired. Back to the task at hand. I should have probably mixed it a little bit, but I'm too stupid for that. I'm gonna give her a little whisk. Give me 1 second. There we go. I mix my regular apple juice with, it's, the Mott's for Tots. Basically just apple juice mixed with water already. Had a couple in the fridge. The interior of the cabin is clean. Okay, yeah. Oh, hell yeah, that sounds good, girl. That sounds hella good. We have a really good pizza wing place here. It's, girl. I stay messing up their name. I call them something they're not every time. It is, okay. I had it right that time. It's called Doughboys. Bro, it's so good. I love that place. They have these garlic parmesan wings that are to die for. What kind of wings you eating?
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much
Yum.
to see here.
Yum. I'm jealous.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once.
It probably won't stay this time, but I want to see it.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall.
I mean, it's hardly a
I hope
cabin.
You know how ridiculous you look right now.
Just want to see, bro.
But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know.
Oh my
We
god.
can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Oh, shut up, bro. I need the skeptic back. Enter the basement. I'm not taking the blade this time either. Since he'd give it to me regardless.
The creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I don't know if it really is.
A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice changes pretty frequently.
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I think we're in love.
I don't need your help, bro.
I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think?
I appreciate that, hero. I really do.
We don't even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this fawning.
That's how I feel. Exactly.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love.
Well, I don't want your opinion.
Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
What if I decide to be in love out of spite? Out of spite for you.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the
Oh.
princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
This guy sounds like Prince Charming, bro.
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero.
Oh,
I was
girl.
so worried you wouldn't come back.
Wait, what do you mean wouldn't come back?
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
I don't need your help.
And she called us a hero.
Oh my god, both of you are just idiots. Both of you.
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does appear so.
Waiting for you to come back? You've been here before, haven't you?
I mean, I've been here quite a few times. I just don't know what version of her is remembering me. How much do you know?
That's right, villain. And you killed us.
I guess we're just from the last line. I guess that does make sense. Yeah. It was really the end. The time before that, so.
Well, she killed us.
Not because she wanted to. The narrator's just an asshole.
Only because he made us try and kill her. It
Yeah.
was self-defense.
Yeah.
Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
I can agree to all of the words you put there, even though your voice irritates me.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done.
You're never the first one,
What
bro.
matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
What a hangnail.
We damned a whole world, but everything reset.
Oh, this version doesn't know about the last version. That makes sense.
Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. And you can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
Well, technically it did end the time before the last, so it's not... We can close the loop. It didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again? What happened after I died? Sorry about what happened last time. The runner who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair. Yeah, I'm gonna say that.
The version of me was pushed to such drastic action. It was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
This version of you is more off-putting than the other. I don't like this soft version. I don't like this.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
I agree.
That's because she's perfect.
No. The rose-tinted glasses remain on you, and I understand that, but no, I'm concerned.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do?
I'd rather her be mean to me right now, I'm not gonna lie.
She doesn't.
This is so
There's
off-putting.
no one else like me. I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
Did you end the world after you killed me back there? How about what happened after I
You
died?
died, and now we're talking.
Before we started talking, did the world end? Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
I mean, I don't think happy's the word.
Isn't that just like our darling princess?
Oh,
She
Lord.
wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
I'm glad I just listened to the words so you spout out. And this, I hate him. I can't stand the smitten.
Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
I mean, I have no feelings one way or the
Just
other.
being honest, I can't believe that the fate of the entire world has been left in the hands of a nihilist.
What does that word mean? What's a nihilist? Girl, help me. If I pull up Google, it'll just hate me, and I'll have to reset my stream manager thing. What's that mean? I'll wait. Word. See, that's what's up. I mean, I would have to be in this situation, no?
The princess shifts in uncomfortable confusion.
Me too. I don't care.
She wasn't confused for long.
Okay. Are you just being very agreeable? I don't understand.
If she doesn't care, then clearly she didn't end the world. It would take a great desire
This guy's
for
a moron.
evil to do something so inconceivable, and our dearest has not an ounce of cruelty within her. All is well, and it's high time we rescued our beloved.
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
Okay.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to.
The smitten.
Dainty her hands are, we'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done. What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains.
I don't know why we insist at cutting her arm off when we could cut her wrist off. That's what I'm confused by. I mean, in every variation, we go above the chain, but like, we just cut her at the... I mean, you can just slide out the nub. There's nothing holding it there. Why are we cutting above it?
Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
Yeah.
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
With every word, your words mean a little less to me, bro.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster.
I
who's
haven't
not
cared
to be
about your
trusted.
words since we started.
Go ahead and slay her.
I mean, I'd like to rescue you, but how do I do that?
I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, you'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her?
Thank you.
I would if you had a weapon. Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Honestly, I appreciate that, bro. I really don't like the narrator having his way.
You wouldn't.
What if he would?
I would.
I believe him. I mean, I don't know why you don't.
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
I agree that shouldn't have worked. She could have done this at any time.
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
Yeah.
I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm gonna have to believe you, bro, because that shouldn't have been possible. So what? Do I have the power of I believe, and that's good? I believe I can slip it off her wrist, so I can? Like, that's a dope ability if that's what we're talking about, because that's an overpowered ability. If I just need to channel my believer energy, or friendship, it's My Little Pony.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I'm worried.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back, and everyone out there would be saved.
I'm glad I didn't bring it. I don't know where this is going, but...
Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
Yeah.
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
Is she gonna kill us anyway?
What do we do now?
I don't know. I mean, what do you want to do?
Yes. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I mean, we still haven't heard her answer.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
Why not?
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world?
I mean, what if she does? What if she does? I'm not saying she doesn't. I have never said. I just... Why are all these assumptions being made? I just asked her what she wanted.
You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
Exactly, right? Like, I'm just asking her what she wants.
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection. And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
You wanna leave, then let's
That
leave.
sounds perfect.
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers.
Okay.
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually.
I also am wondering where this is gonna be
I have
going.
my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with.
Well, as long as you're not gonna interfere.
You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
I'm still a little nervous. She could turn on me though. She has no reason to keep me alive, I should say. She hasn't had a reason to kill me unless I tried to kill her though. So I'm trying to give her the benefit of doubt that I mean, she didn't immediately attack me last any of these times, so.
And what happens after we walk up the stairs?
I don't know.
Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock
Man, you're still interfering!
That's a familiar move.
Yeah.
Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Man.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair! We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love.
What's that supposed to mean, bro?
Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her.
However, with both of us on this, could we possibly... I mean, how old is this? Are the hinges weak? Can we just ram ourselves into the door together?
Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known.
This man's driving me nuts, bro.
Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
I don't want to listen to you either, though, so shut it.
I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Same. I feel like I'm also just along for the ride. It's not a narrator, it's a smitten. I mean, I feel like we could open it if we do it together.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Let's try.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together. Blech.
We only put our hand. I mean, I thought we'd go like shoulders on the door and like hit it, but.
And the lock clicks. The door
That's so funny.
is open. Are you kidding me?
That's so funny. Bro, what's happening?
I told you our love was insurmountable.
The smitten is powerful, bro. What the hell?
You and the princess make your way upstairs, and the blade. That's right. There's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table
No.
and slay her before it's too late.
Damn you, no. Don't ruin this. You're not doing
You're
that.
enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
Oh, ditto.
You know, if her walking out that door is really going to end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for everyone.
I mean, I hardly think she'd want to stay here.
That's not how this works. Yes, what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to leave with her. It's our happy ending.
Also, as a fellow member of the Tiggle Biggies committee, any wrong move in her dress is going to have a show, okay? We could... Come on, girl, just for your own sake. All we need to be happy is together when we just stayed. Girl. Made up my mind, we're just gonna go.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin, and then you step outside.
Word.
Our happy ending at last.
Well, I don't think so, because I'm starting to see that stuff envelop again.
We did it. What should we do now?
How do you don't see that?
Where did everything go? Where did he go?
On.
Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
Hey, bro.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
Probably not.
She's cold.
You don't look
Quick,
well.
our feathers, pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
Oh. I got another thing for her. Word. But you don't get a chance to make that jacket. Nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. Ah.
Where does she... Is that a...
It's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before, and you always get scared.
It feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
Word.
Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt. right?
I mean, y'all are scared because it'll be the end of y'all. It's gonna be okay.
If you say so. We'll trust you.
I'm lying to you, but what good will telling you the
She'll
truth
be
do
there
for you?
waiting for us. I just know it.
Approach the mirror. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Oh, I've grown. Find yourself in long quiet once again. See to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
Yeah, you're not in pieces.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same. I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions.
Fair.
The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
What does it feel like? Oh, oops. Eyes closed in reflection.
Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
What do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Word. You know what you want to do yet?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
Okay. Why can't I not do the same things I've done before? Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart. Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
Okay. Huh. And what if I don't want to bring you? Nah. How many more vessels do I need to bring you? What do you feel about me? These vessels I've been bringing you have hurt them.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. but they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
So you don't have any premises on how you'd like to change or grow?
My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them. It is you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory.
No, ma'am. What? There's nothing I can give you, Miss Girl. My goodness. Are we wanting pets? Your water's running, you got food. You must just want a pet. Here's Child. She just wanted some attention. My goodness. I don't even think that was audible, but she grunts. Upsetty spaghetti. Okay. Why could I not do the same things I've done before?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now. Inaccessible. The only paths of
Yes,
water are
baby.
those that are yet untread.
I think you can see her okay. I'll try, and there she is. It's Miss Girl. Hi, Miss Girl. Oh my goodness, don't get stuck. I love her too. She's such a rat, though. Excuse me. You have been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Why?
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
Fair. But you could choose any avenue. Why kindness? I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
I'm sure. Word.
You're on a path. You're here to... You make your way up the short...
Proceed.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
Girl.
The air is
I
stale
can't with
and
you.
musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The blade is your...
I think right now I'm gonna
You
take the blade?
from the table.
I think I might just kill her immediately. Let's see what happens if I just kill her
The
now.
door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly... Her voice.
Who's there?
Ooh.
She sounds dangerous. Don't let it fool you. Good.
Continue.
You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs. She's so coldly beautiful. Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Yeah. Steal my nerves and
You
step forward.
Your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I will.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is so, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
But
She's unarmed. If you hesitate...
Slayer.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation.
Yeah.
You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
What happens if I do this? Yes.
Oh, this is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face.
Why?
But is it over? Really over?
Of course not. That was
It's
too easy.
over. Don't get all worked up. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse? I really don't think you should do that. And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
I'll remove the blade.
You lean down and wrap your hand around the blade's hilt. But as you begin to slide it out of its resting place, you feel a sharp and sudden jab in your side. What was that?
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Ooh.
Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs.
Ooh.
As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now.
See you
You were
around.
so close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you, for whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark, and you die.
What happens on the take two, though? The razor.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin, you're here to slay her.
Proceed to the cabin. I already know why I'm here again. I don't need to ask
Before you
them.
go any further, she will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything.
He couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost,
The
but I'm stuck
cheated.
here with you. We know what to look out for this time.
You have to be
We
careful.
know to be careful. Just stay focused.
Proceed to the cabin. I am gonna try and kill her fully. See what happens there. I'm interested to see how she
The
reacts.
interior of the
Ooh.
cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement.
I'm gonna go ahead and approach the mirror.
You walk up.
What are you
Wipe the mirror clean.
Reach for
Gaze the
Now
wall.
it's gone. Yet another thing in here playing tricks on us. I hate this place.
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
It feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
Word. Enter.
The door to the basement creaks
Yikes.
open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall.
This is certainly gonna be
seeping up from
something.
below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Scraping? She's not even trying to hide her knife. It's like she wants to get in our head.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
No, she sounds really not
There
great.
is something so wrong with that voice.
Word.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us, like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you drop it. I'd like to trust you, but you're, no. We killed each other last time. I'd rather not do that again. I was sent here to stop you from ending the world, and you killed me last time after coming back from being stabbed in the heart. You know what? I'm gonna be frank.
That doesn't sound like me.
Sure.
Last time? What are you talking about?
Making him known of last time works
It's
either
like
way.
the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth.
I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that looped back to the start. Someone else has to remember, right?
And she definitely does.
Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or time travel or whatever it is you think you're doing.
Sure. You remember what happened last time?
Last time? If somebody came into my house and stabbed me to death and then I killed him, surely I would remember that.
Facts.
But I don't remember it, so it must not have happened.
Uh-huh.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to her.
She certainly feels threatening. Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it. But you know who is armed? You. So stop second-guessing yourself and do your job.
You'll get me killed.
But I'm nervous. All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
All of you suck. So you do remember it.
Would I just lie? Would I just lie to your face and tell you a thing I remembered happening didn't happen just so I could stab you again? I mean, just so I could stab you for the first time.
Aha! She slipped up there. She said again, and her taking it back doesn't count.
Do you hear how deranged you sound right now? Please stop dawdling. This
I
is
know
only going
you
to end with violence.
remember.
Postponing the inevitable is only going to make it worse for you when it actually happens.
Shut up, bro. You'll never know nothing. Hmm. I'm gonna do that again. I don't have the key.
Oh, you don't? Okay, I see. I have an idea. You should come over here and stare directly at the chains. You won't be able to find a key if you don't know what it's supposed to look like, so you better come right within close staring distance just to be sure.
How many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally decide you're ready to... We're clearly still figuring out our angle. We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you think I'm in a position of luxury right now?
Yeah.
You're acting like you are.
My entire world is at risk.
Nah. You and, like, what, the 5, 6 others I've dealt with so far? What number are you?
Then maybe you should behave with a little more humility. A bit of self-deprecation would go a long way. No, I have my dignity.
Shut up.
Fine, and will continue to treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
Exactly. I mean,
What? No! No! I wouldn't stab you. I am just a sweet, innocent princess trapped here for no reason.
sure.
And you are a brave knight who's supposed to walk up to, not stabbing distance to help me.
I think I've said my piece at this point. I think we all have. But if you want to keep exhausting your questions, it beats getting stabbed to death.
I mean, yeah, I would like to. I'll try that one.
A knife? What are you talking about? I don't have a knife. Where would I keep a knife? And why would I stab you to death? I don't know you. You haven't given me a reason to stab you to death. It would be so silly of me to cut you open and look at your insides.
Okay, I could have sworn we didn't mention stabbing anyone to death.
I didn't.
Sounds like she's really out for blood. Fortunately for you, she isn't armed.
This back and forth has been really entertaining. The narrator's dumb. Prove it.
It would be so much easier to prove that I do have a sharp object. I could just show it to you, but I don't have one, so I can't.
What the hell kind of logic is that?
The princess smiles as she pulls her hands from behind her back.
You could still have it. You could have just stabbed it through your dress to hang it there.
But look at this! Hands! Hands that don't have anything in them to stab you with!
Her smile stretches into an even wider grin as she
I
shakes
was
her
about to make that
sleeves.
joke too.
And empty sleeves, too!
Well, you don't
Look at
have
how few
sleeves.
stabbing implements I have. It's practically zero.
Hmm. But what if you're hiding it somewhere secret?
I've shown you all of my hiding spots. What kind of princess do you think I am? I would never hide something sharp somewhere secret.
Sure.
Wait, that sounds like I'm lying, but I'm actually not. My secret zones are for me, only they have nothing to do with you or my intention to not stab you to death the second you get close to me.
Uh-huh.
Her smile drops for a moment, her expression sharp and flat.
I assure you, there's nothing hidden there.
I'm inclined to believe her on that one. She seems serious. Of course, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't have something hidden somewhere. We know for a fact she's armed.
Facts. We killed each other last time.
But if we killed each other, then why are we here, right now? Both of us normal and unstabbed.
Bro. Nobody has to die.
Of course not. At least not now, because you're here to save me. But you'll have to come close. Okay, I'm bored now.
She's bored?
Yeah.
That's absurd. She doesn't get to be bored. Not in a way that matters.
No, this
She's
matters.
A prisoner. She's... Shit.
Ooh.
In a sudden burst of movement, the princess
Ooh.
leaps towards you, a blade erupting from her free arm, her wrist limp and empty from the violent expulsion. How conciliatory of you. We appreciate it, really. Now what are we going to do? At least we're safe here. She's still in chains.
I don't think so.
And those chains stop her from continuing her advance. At least for a moment.
She's gonna cut her hand free. That's gonna be crazy, girl.
She looks down at them with something between annoyance and confusion. And then she slices.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, like, she
through
could
her
just fucking slice through her arm.
arm. Okay, maybe we aren't safe here.
No, we're not.
She doesn't even hesitate before darting towards you with a terrifying speed you can't hope to outpace.
Ooh.
Ah, shit. Okay, she's down an arm and we still have a weapon. I guess we'll have to use it.
And use it you do. But unfortunately for you, and for the entire world, you are horribly outmatched.
Ooh.
You keep pace with her for a single brief and wordless exchange before she severs your hand and, with it, your only line of defense. She's much better at this than she was last time. Yeah, it's unreal. Bloody cheater.
She got bored.
I'm going to kill you now.
I mean, facts.
With a squelch, she does just that.
Damn.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Damn. Chapter 3. Ooh! Ooh! Okay.
You're on a path in the woods. No, fuck that. If
Yes.
we're gonna have to keep doing this
Yes.
over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time.
Yeah.
We're starting in the fucking cabin. You're what? The interior of the cabin is sharp. A constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do?
The cheated is God right now.
Dizzy. Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now?
Ooh, goated.
The circle's getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an
Right?
option.
I'm so happy right now.
We have to fight.
What's the point of fighting if she's just going to
Voice of the
win every
broken.
time? It hurts being sliced to pieces. We're better off just sitting up here and doing nothing.
Alright, I'll be right back. Oh my god. Yeah, so many new voices. I'll be right back. I'm back, bitches. Ah, this is so good.
Great, so obviously you've already been here. How many times?
More than I'm willing to count.
This is our third?
Not quite, brother.
No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right?
Now, I will say the last world we were in, definitely damned, because she is a monster in that one, but it hasn't been the case every time.
That can't be right, that's too much responsibility. I couldn't agree more. We couldn't be trusted with the fate of a single person, let alone the fate of the world.
Oh, the voice of the broken sucks.
Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table, a pristine blade perched...
What is she gonna
We take
look
it.
like? We do
Okay,
take
sure.
it.
You take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the
This feels right. We just have to keep
The
our
voice of
senses
the hunted.
sharp.
Oh, man.
That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually. And what if we never do?
This is crazy!
So, are you just going to stand there, or are you going to head to the basement like you're supposed to?
I'm gonna log myself a save right there, BB.
I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there? You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right?
I only see a mirror.
But there isn't a door, it's just that mirror again. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore.
I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
I mean, I approached the mirror anyway.
Make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it. Let's just move it out of the way without looking. I don't want to see us. I'm sure we all look awful after dying twice. Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
Wipe the mirror clean. Yeah, bro. I'm a little nervous myself.
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement.
She's gonna look real nasty this
And the
time.
mirror's gone. How surprising.
It was never there. Just an illusion.
Guess it's time for us to see her again.
I mean, her might not be.
Just
She
stay
is she
focused
even
and
her?
you'll be fine.
Is she even trying to pretend to be her anymore?
You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs.
Oh,
They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
get up!
Your body tumbles onto the
Oh,
basement floor.
so we
and
do
the
still
form of
get
the
hurt.
princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Hi. It looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore.
Thank God.
But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
Fun for her, maybe. I didn't like dying all over again.
Thinking about dying makes us as good as dead. The only thing that matters is survival.
Yeah, but how do we survive? Because our weapon is not great.
Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once.
Now we're thinking like winners.
Nothing bad has come of it yet.
Yeah, that's fair.
Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered.
I mean, it seems to end immediately.
Past
So
isn't real. There's only here and now. Your internal bickering is
Woo!
cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor. She's loose, and she is coming for you.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Shit. She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas.
so let's beat her to it.
Oh no, that's a terrible idea.
I don't think it is.
We're dead either way.
I agree.
Screw it, we've already died twice. What's a third?
What's the
A
third?
third is a third. It's bad. Who cares? Fine. You raise your blade above your head.
Oh, this is new. What are you going to do? Are you really going to stab yourself? Neat.
Then you skewer yourself. Ow.
Yeah.
Are we still here? Can we not actually off ourselves? Boo!
Yeah, boo.
Huh. That didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought.
Huh. The contrarian.
Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die?
No, I'm still seeing the same double-wielding mad woman.
Nah. We'd know if we died. Right? You're on it. No, you're in it. Where the hell are you?
I think we're dead. And that's all we'll ever be. Dead, 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 dead.
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead.
We might be extremely dead if we keep bickering.
This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
This is 4.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her. As long as we keep moving.
Oh, great. So it's going to get even more crowded. Even more deluded voices that think we might stand any kind of chance.
The Broken's gotta be my least favorite out of all of them so
Who
far.
cares about getting better than her? Let's do something weird. Like, really, really weird.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Come on, show me something new.
Okay. I'm gonna try flirting with her. Hold on. I'm gonna make myself another save. Aw.
Compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's nothing better than a capable woman. She skewers you.
You're cute.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. We just have to hit her harder.
The stubborn.
She skewers you.
Damn.
You'll have to be trickier than that.
Just panic. Flee. She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
Do you see that? We almost had her. That was luck. But we only have to get lucky once. She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels. She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up. Okay, let's go again.
Let's do it.
Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure.
The opportunist has the worst idea.
She skewers you. See? We're getting better. Okay, yeah. That was a good one. None of this is working. Think.
She is turning more monster-like with every turn, though.
She skewers you. We're getting close to something. Can't you feel it? One last time. You're right. One last time. That's all we need. And then everything goes dark, and you die.
Mutually assured destruction. Ooh.
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin, and we'll take it from here. Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is...
This is crazy.
Is good.
I love it.
And our steel claw is already in our hand. Oh, what if we throw it out the window? Over my dead body.
That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. I can't say I mind anymore. Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman?
The smitten is back.
Sure, I can think of a better way to die.
Babe, the skeptic. I love him.
Eh, they're all the same, really. How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything.
Oh man, the paranoid is my life.
The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top. There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them?
The cheated is the man.
Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time.
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only it's more of a slide. We know.
Yeah, we're aware.
I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along.
Thank you.
Sure you don't want me to describe the stairs, or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this.
You don't need to be.
Don't care, just want to win.
Yes.
Fine. You make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
Probably not, but let's do it.
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Are you going to say what she does? Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing. Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
I guess we do need you.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red bleeds
Oh.
of raw meat as it stretches and tears. And then it erupts. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains.
Bro, she's a literal monster. I love it. Yes.
Furiously in its cage of a chest.
Are you ready for what comes next?
I little sharp for my liking, but I can get behind the sentiment.
Holy shit!
It's crazy.
She's gorgeous.
I'm as smitten as you, girl.
Absolutely divine.
You'd probably drop to your knees and be like, kill me.
Yes, behold the perfect woman.
Do you think we can throw her out the window?
I don't think so. I don't even think I can touch her.
That looked painful.
It did.
How is she still alive?
Well, I mean, she's transformed into something else. I think we've just dropped the skin.
Heart's still beating, that's all she needs.
This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up. She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
This
Alright,
is all just
Empty my
just
mind.
happened?
It's so quiet.
Him too.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
You do not act, and yet, through that inaction, your body moves on its own. The princess strikes you as you approach, but as her blow finishes its arc, you're already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
Your weapons clash again and again, you and her entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. There is only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound, the faster the momentum volleys between you. An endlessly building crescendo and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volition and hers strikes too. Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. I got her! Ooh, I got her. You do not get to see each other die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. Approach the mirror. You do so. Gaze into my reflection. Silence as you reach towards the glass. It's time for you to see what is in it. You've withered. Proceed. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
How can you stand to be a contradiction? Doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse? What do you think of this vessel? Do you know what happens to the worlds we leave behind? Curious.
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me.
Word.
Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
How many more vessels do you still not care what I bring you next?
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
Figure out what you'll want when we finish.
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me. I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
I'm gonna ask her that.
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
No. If anything, it makes me like you more. I have no opinion one way or the other.
How strange of you to ask me then.
I was just wondering. I mean, contradictions do exist, so what do you think of this vessel?
This one is a single-minded edge. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. She will make for a piercing heart. Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Alright.
You're here to slay her.
Continue.
You make your way. We're not gonna...
Proceed into the cabin. Proceed, bitch. Proceed.
The interior of the cabin is almost...
Wonder what we should do next. Let's see. If I take the blade and go in, what haven't I done? I feel like I got what I needed out of taking the blade. I got her the heart. So if I enter the basement without it, what will that do for me? Okay, I'll just enter the basement again. I'll see what I get.
The door to the basement...
Continue down the stairs.
You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the prince. She's beautiful. I am begging you...
Hi.
Let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
I know, right? I'm just wondering. I'm gonna try talking to her this time. What's your name?
Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is
You don't have a name?
Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess?
So is Princess your name?
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like. I'm sorry, I've been down here so long I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name though. Everyone has a name.
Okay, that's weird.
Mm.
She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back.
I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. What have you been eating or drinking?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant.
Well, if you're a human, that is relevant.
Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
I'll try this one.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason. I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have all the explanation you need, and you should know better than to trust whatever.
Whatever. Try this one. I want to see for myself. I'm still not sure what to believe. Doesn't feel right.
Would everything feel right about you if you were locked away in a hole by yourself for as long as you can remember?
Just how long has she been down here?
Yeah.
So, did they tell you why I'm supposed to be so dangerous?
No. I was hoping you'd tell me.
I don't know how to destroy the world, if that's what you're getting at.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
And I never said you were a threat to the world, though.
I don't trust that. And I don't think you do either, or you wouldn't have come down here to talk.
She has a point. We're talking like this for a reason.
So this shouldn't be about what I'd do if I got out of here, or me saying the right thing to convince you to save me. This is about how messed up this whole situation is. This is my life we're talking about.
Okay.
Do you really think I can even end the world? Why would I even want to? We both know that if there's people we can't trust in this situation, it's whoever locked me down here, and it's whoever sent you here. And those two groups are probably one and the same.
Don't let her turn the tables here. This isn't about trust.
You want to keep me locked? Sorry, but I can't trust you. I won't kill you, but I can't just set you free. It's too risky. What if I stayed for a while and just kept you company? And everyone could be. I wonder if what she'll say to this.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
Leaving her alive is too risky. So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help. But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
I'm gonna try locking her in the basement this time.
I know you think this is some kind of fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here. It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work if we just stay here and keep watch. No one has to die.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here.
This is new.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way back to the stairs.
Ooh, I'm scared, girl.
Fine. Turn your back on me. But it won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. Either way, she dropped the mask, didn't she? You can still grab the blade and get back down here. It'll be the death of all of us, but fine. We'll do it here.
I'm sweating. Afraid of a jump scare for real.
You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
Oh god.
It's not like this little door I'll hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it.
I think I found the next part.
You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
Doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
She's gonna kill me, oh my god.
I could be innocent and harmless, if I want to be. Teasing me with fresh air and a chance to finally live freely doesn't inspire me to play nice.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped.
She's
The
free.
door to the basement is ajar. It's not broken, but the table shoved out of the way. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that
Oh.
awful basement.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps closer,
Girl.
one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Uh-oh. What the hell is she gonna be the next time I go in
On
there?
the path, you're here to slay.
Girl, shut the hell up. Just go to the cabin. We don't have time for this exchange.
Warning. She will.
I don't think lying and cheating is a thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away.
Sorry, bro. It's just other dogs. They're allowed to exist.
It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Ah, so it is just the voice of the paranoid this time.
The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth
Cool.
wood of the walls almost featureless.
Is
The
that her
only
shadow in
furniture of note
the
is a
window
lone
there?
table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway.
Inviting.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Hold on. What happened to the door?
It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us?
I can literally see what looks like her shadow in the window
You're
there.
going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like
This
this, you're
is
going to
freaky.
struggle to
I'm
get the
scared,
job
girl.
done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall.
What are you talking about?
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your... Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
Okay, so I'm gonna save here because question of the hour. Do I take the blade or do I leave it like last time? I'm tempted to leave it. Girl, what do you think? Should I take it or leave it? That's what I was thinking. We gonna go.
Oh, we should have taken the knife. I don't think going down there unarmed is going to do us any favors.
I did last time.
You cross
oh,
over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps suspended in darkness. More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
I bet.
Come back? She must have you confused with someone else.
Nah, bro.
You really don't remember, do you? It doesn't matter, we need a game plan. We know we can't just go down there unprepared. Another save. What if I just step off into the void between the stairs? Let's find out. You attempt to step off the stairs and into the pitch black surrounding them, but you're stopped by an invisible...
I was curious.
Congratulations, you really lucked out. Of all the things that could have happened from stepping into a void, nothing is quite possibly the best outcome you could have gotten. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right.
She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed.
Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is?
I mean, I've completely thrown that to the side, man.
No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you. Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again.
I'm pretty sure this poor guy's died so many times it doesn't really matter to him.
Stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and make another save. I mean, interacting with her is what I'm wanting. I'll go right.
You turn to the right. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are. I told you I was
she looks
going to
freaky.
find you.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
It's almost like you want me to get you.
There has to be a way out of this. Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. What are you doing?
I'm working.
Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death.
Ooh.
Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. You sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Why?
I don't know.
The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. And how are we supposed to do that? We don't have a weapon. The way out of here is nowhere to be seen. That isn't my fault. It doesn't matter whose fault it is because fighting her isn't an option right now. Then you should get looking, shouldn't you? Lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
We're gonna throw another slot in there.
Nerves, heart.
What happened after you killed me last
I tried to
time?
leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then, well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too. I don't think I can move without you. And dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
I think I got my answer there.
Liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
Hmm.
liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
We'll work together. Let's turn off this whole organ shutting down
I
situation.
am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
I'm not doing any of this. I'm not helping you leave. I'm not going to try and kill you, so do your worst.
Lungs, liver,
Hmm. I don't have to be enemies.
heart,
I refuse.
liver,
How about I kill you?
heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
I am being nice. You're alive, aren't you? And you died of fright as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem anymore. At least not for me. You seem miserable.
Liver, nerves,
Hmm.
heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
And what if I refuse to let you out? What happens
We're
then?
stuck down here together. Until you change your mind.
static, and a skipped beat as she touches your shoulder and whispers in your ear.
No! Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Or until your heart finally gives out.
Lungs,
And then, when you die, I'll find myself somewhere new. And before too long, you'll be there too. That's how this all works, right?
nerves,
This doesn't end until you let me out.
nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
A lot
Whoa.
can happen before that. I'm sure I can get creative.
Lord.
liver,
Alright, I won't encourage you.
lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
I'll
liver,
let you out. What then?
heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves,
I'm safe.
lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
Huh.
liver, nerves,
What if I just remain?
lungs,
You poor deluded thing. Do you think a single moment of bravery changes you into something you're not?
nerves, heart,
I am what I am. And you're always going to be a coward.
She raises a hand to her
Uh-oh.
mask and pulls it down. You don't get the chance to see what lies like a creeping mold. The complete reality
mean to
of
click
your
this, my bad.
existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken. No, 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 no.
Let me out.
Your existence hurts them.
Let me out.
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
Let me out!
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady career. Recognition from your peers. Here one moment. Gone the next. The worms have found their orifices.
Let me out!
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty. The lonely soul is lonely again. Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
Let me out!
No. What's happening to us?
Let me out!
This is all too much. I can't keep going.
You can't keep going? Well, what are you talking about?
But he doesn't respond.
Oops, I think I broke you. I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
But you live on. Chapter 3, baby! Oh, whoa, now. The moment of clarity.
You're on a path in the... Shit. What the hell was that? Who are we? What are we doing?
There was a princess, I think. It's all so fuzzy. It hurts when I try to remember.
You shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until I... You've already been here, haven't you?
I guess. It feels so long ago, almost like we've never left.
Y'all taking the surroundings for a moment?
We have to let her out.
No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her.
Slay? We decided not to do that, didn't we?
Yeah, we're supposed to let her out. It's really the only way this works out for us. If you think about it, she's the one with power here. Nobody else can do much of anything.
Ah, all the voices are back.
No, we were supposed to keep her trapped there forever. I think.
We're supposed to be unfeeling. How many times do I have to tell you to snuff out your heart?
I'm gonna grab a snack. Hold on. This is crazy. I freaking love this. Couldn't be happier, girl. I'm coming back, girl. I'm obsessed too. Oh my god, I'm obsessed. Bread, cucumbers, and ranch. That's what I needed.
We can't be unfeeling. Not when there's so much fear everywhere.
This is a hot dog bun I'm eating, but don't judge me, it's potato bread.
There's nothing for us to do. We've already tried everything.
Girl, I'm glad you're here. I'm scared.
We love her, so we have to set her free.
The smitten doesn't need to be involved.
Can we love something that hates us? Can we love something that hurts us? To be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be more pure than any other love.
I gotta say, that feeling's pretty far from me right now, but I get it.
Why are there so many of us? There aren't supposed to be so many of us. This is bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
Too many. Proceed to the code.
You
We
slowly
will
make your
proceed.
way through the umbral forest, bumping against unseen trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward. But eventually, you do make it to the cabin. Or rather, you make it to the place a cabin should have been. Instead, all you find is an empty hill. No, this isn't right. There's a cabin there. There's always supposed to be a cabin there. Don't ask him about the mirror. He always says he never sees it. He always lies, and he always makes it gone. Stay focused. You still have a job to do, and it's best not to be distracted by fraying thoughts. There is no mirror. You know that as well as I do. She's still here, buried deep inside the earth. Just walk up the hill. You always give too much space to the others. It's why you always lose.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up the hill, hesitating just beyond the bounds of the cabin. The cabin that isn't there. You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to see what's in it. Smash it to pieces.
I will not be smashing it to pieces.
She's on the other side, and we have to let her out. It's the only way we can be free.
It's the only way we can have our thoughts back. Just go around it. Just do something. It doesn't matter what. Proceed. Proceed to where? I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little more specific. That's a new one. Do you think it'll work? Of course it'll work. He always makes the best decisions. It's why he gets to make them.
Cucumber time.
And it already has worked. It's gone, don't you see?
We're one step closer to her.
The interior of the cabin is much the same as the exterior of the cabin. A dull, fuzzy, dreamlike nothing. It's empty and isolating, but there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure therein. Wrong and unsettling as it may be, the only object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor, a hint of its shining edge teasing through the sediment. The blade is your implement. You'll need it to take it. It's the only way forward.
Take the blade.
You lean over the hole and gaze into the abyss. It is so very deep.
Here.
Deep in the bowels of the earth,
Ooh.
you see something staring back at you. It fills you with dread. It's she's watching us. She never stops watching us.
You really are a coward.
With every word she speaks, the princess in the pit blinks closer.
When I said that way back when, you know that.
And closer.
I was having some fun, and I guess I wanted to see if I could melt you.
And closer.
watching over me forever? That was so brave.
And closer.
But forever is so long. And time erodes everything. Except for me. I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back. And what's left is for you to take me away and let me out. It'll be so much fun. You and me, together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go. Well, mostly just me. But you'll get to be there too. A witness. I can even make you a little cage if you want. Gilded and everything. Now don't pause. Don't try to resist. I've already molded you into what I need. And you lost your power so long ago. Don't bother working yourself into a frenzy to get it back.
Do something. Do anything that isn't taking her hand.
Wild. Well, here we go.
You extend your hand to hers. For all her past cruelties, the moment feels gentle, tender even. I can't believe you just made me say that. I hate you. The motion is difficult at first, as if something still resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way, and it's over.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next.
I didn't think I'd be so tired. Why is it so cold?
Another piece. Another piece.
She's gone. Yeah. I can finally think again. Almost. That mirror's back. What does that mean for us? I'm sure it'll be whisked away, just like her. Maybe it won't be gone. Things are different now, aren't they? Doesn't seem like there's much else to do here. Finally, we can smash it.
I won't be doing that.
Oh, you stop with the smashing.
What do we say, boys? One last vain attempt to look at ourselves.
Yeah. I think I'd like that.
They're not shrinking away this time.
We've got a majority. All that's left is to give it a look.
Secrets remain hidden as mysteries remain unsolved.
Someone tells me that this is the end of the line. But I don't feel bad about it. I'm ready. It feels okay. The fears. Oh, I'm done fighting. My heart feels quiet.
That's new.
The game was always going to end. I'll be free of all of you. I'm ready for the truth. I'm ready to sleep.
Bro, I don't even know. I'm stunned.
I'm just ready to be anywhere that isn't here. Boys, it's been an honor.
This feels like way more final than the other times. You've unraveled. Word. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Rocher.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there?
You want me to...
Rhetorical. I am not rhetorical. I have only known these spaces, and I have known flickers of the lives you've brought me. Short and violent and full of passion. But all of those flickers end where the long quiet begins. I'm asking you because I cannot know your mind. Do you know what we'll find out there? There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
No. Do you think anything is real out there?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
You have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is awaiting Ma, an inevitable destination where all roads end. She will make for a wise heart. Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
You know what's gonna happen when you awaken.
If I did, I would already be awake.
Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. You have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact. He does, and when I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers. Don't know what I'm gonna do when I find him.
There's no need for you to know what you are going to do before you do it. If you find him, remember that I'll be waiting for you on the other side.
If this is the last stage before your completion, I'm not going back. I'll stay here forever if I have to. No. Let's commit. I'll give it a save just in case I don't like that later. I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Word.
I will be here, waiting for you.
Dude. This is insane.
You're on a path in the woods.
You know what? I'm gonna turn around and leave.
Seriously? You're just going to turn...
Go.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me.
Good, everyone should die. It's what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them. Quietly
Your
continue down the path.
silence is deafening. But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess. There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much every... And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
Wait,
What's going on? You're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world. You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Yeah, it is. And here we are.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay her.
Stay in the woods
You
forever.
have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Okay. Well,
A warning. Before she will lie. If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's keep an open mind.
proceed. I wonder what I'll find
The
this
cabin
time.
interior is
Ooh.
long. A confusing patchwork of many cabin
Ooh.
interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense. The only furniture of note is a plain table. The blade is... If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway? No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with... You can't just say that. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess, and through that action, and if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her.
Yeah.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves? Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job. So you're just... Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay, I'm fine.
Word.
Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall. What are you talking about?
Wiping the clean.
You reach forward and...
I'm doing it
there was-
every time.
Now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change much, right?
Save. I think I... Huh. Armed or unarmed? I'll take it.
You take the blade from the table. Okay, fine, you took the knife. But you really shouldn't hold it like that. Then how are we supposed to hold it? The other way. Thumb at the bottom. Will look much cooler and more serious if we hold it with our thumb at the bottom. It really doesn't matter how you hold the blade, as long as you have it. Just make a choice.
Hold the blade the
Switch
other
your grip on
way.
the blade.
Yeah.
Yes! Isn't this so much better?
I agree.
Okay, fine. You're right. This does look a lot better. It really doesn't matter. Just get on with it and deal with the princess already.
Throw the blade out the window.
Seriously.
Yes.
You throw the blade at the window, glass showering the cabin as your weapon flies out into the night. I suppose you'll just have to deal with the princess without it.
I love these options, girl. I really freaking
Well,
do.
fine, don't worry about it. What's the worst that could happen?
Don't worry
The world
about
ends.
it.
Oh well. If the princess wasn't going to do it, the heat death of the universe was going to come for it eventually. I'm not so sure. This place is already messing with my head. It would be much better if we had a weapon.
Ah.
What's done is done. Good luck, hero.
Enter the basement. What
The
horrors do we have
basement
this
creaks
time?
open,
Whoa.
revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials. Nothing here seems to belong. And the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour. Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby.
Exactly, the contrarian's right.
I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die.
I mean, what's death?
We don't even have a weapon. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
I love the contrarian too, man. I'll take the center.
You step onto the center staircase. Paths wind out around you in all directions, each step branching into its own staircases, which branch into their own staircases, and so on. You aren't quite sure if yours is taking you up or down, but at the very least, it's taking you somewhere. You concentrate on where you are, careful not to stray onto any of the many splitting branches that tempt you on all sides. You wouldn't want to have to backtrack to yours once you'd made a decision that took you someplace else. And so you take one careful, focused step after another. One foot down, another foot down, another after that. You lose yourself in following the correct pattern, in following what looks to be the true path, the one that cuts straight down, or up, or maybe sideways. But no matter the direction it goes, it certainly is the most true path. You know that much. You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether. Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten.
Whoa, my cursor
Consumption
changed.
and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Can I help you?
Whoa.
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass, we remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
You know what happened to me?
I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you? We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't
Whoa.
we? There's no way out, and barely a way in.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another.
We can do that?
I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back?
Again? Have you been here before?
Should we tell him?
Nah.
Nah, let him stew.
Yeah.
Right, I'm telling him. Yeah, we've been here before.
Boo.
but we never went to the cabin. We just turned around and left until... It's hard to describe. Until the only thing we could see was the same cabin going on forever. And then you told us that the world ended and we died. And then we woke up, and I'm pretty sure you're familiar with all the rest of it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now.
Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
Wait, that's not right. Go on. Take a step forward.
Yeah.
But it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions. You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone. Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess.
But this... We can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now.
No, I don't, because this isn't fun.
Damn.
How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all
Falls apart?
I think he's gone.
We were never going to salvage this, were we?
No.
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit. They just don't fit. We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable.
Whoa.
Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
I don't think so.
We should help her. I think we did this.
I don't know how to help her.
How surprisingly sincere.
I didn't actually think our actions had consequences.
It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
We're gonna save here. I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. That was correct. Word. I didn't think she was. I think that was exactly what we wanted. Yeah!
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Just trust me, we've been here before and you always get scared.
It feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is, yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that thing.
It's gonna be okay.
If you say so, we'll trust you. You're not messing with us, right?
I'm lying to you, but... what we look like. You are nothing at all. Oh. It's beyond the reflection. Are you
I think
me?
you know what I am.
The narrator! Whoa. That deserves a save. We've been the same the whole
and
time.
That's by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon, and then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
It's so good. I am so happy right now. While I don't know, well, did they know about this? Did they know what you want me to do to them? What is my true identity?
Any other version of me you talked to was just that, a version of me. It wasn't me. As to why they lied, perhaps they thought that admitting to it would have pushed you to certain realizations that would have made finishing your task impossible. Maybe they were just in denial. I'm sure many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them you'd encountered. Anything else would have been too existentially unpleasant.
For all I know, each of those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works. Who's to say which of them are right and which of them are wrong, really? Except for me. I can tell you for a fact that I'm right.
What's my true
You're
identity?
the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
Good to know. Why would
If you need to ask that question, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you cannot grasp the abject horror of dying.
How am I supposed to rid the world
By
of death?
slaying the princess. Once she's gone, everyone will get to exist exactly as they are. No more fear, no more howling chaos, just life. Forever.
I don't know, man. I think that's bad. cares about dying? I don't like that one. The people out there beyond the walls of the construct, do they know about this? Do they know what you want me to do to... No. What is a princess? You make her too? Maybe. I wasn't supposed to see it. I mean, I know that. Are you a god, or were you a god? Maybe. I don't think we need to ask why. He already answered. Are you a part of me, or are you something else? He's something else I need to ask. Every time I ask you something, it's... I know. Does it hurt? If you're not me, then what are... what are you? Are you something like me? So either... yeah. Are you a god, or were you a god?
In life, I was painfully mortal, a witness to the end of days. I held the fear of death in my heart and saw oblivion threaten the very memory of everything I knew and everyone I loved. I needed to do something, so I made you, and I made her, and I made this place to hold you both.
Out of what?
Cycle of life and death, the endless pattern of creation and destruction. I tore it in two and shaped the fraying threads into you and her.
But you are a god, so that doesn't help. Let's try this one.
Of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion. When the patterns are wiped from the sand, when the board is reset, who will remember them? All I've done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end.
Try this
You
one.
are you. And if you would let everything work the way it was supposed to, you never would have woken up to the reality of your true nature. There's no accounting for free will.
Sure.
I do. The people out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that.
I think you're out of time. I haven't decided. Yeah, dude, I just can't stop playing. I should, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna see it out. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I still have to see what she thinks about all of this.
I've said my piece, and my time is up.
Yes, it is.
I'm just an echo, and every echo fades away. You know what you have to do.
Yes. All of this is me. When you arrive at the heart of things, there's no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There's nothing for you to find. Whoa.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
Whoa.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it?
Kind of.
When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Immortality is not something I'm interested in. I'm gonna choose that one.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final peace lies with you.
Word. This is insane. Fall into myself. But twisted and crumbled and bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. Feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
I love you.
All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. Whoa. You are free and she is with you.
It's magnificent.
I am tripping balls. There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality, something that is simply is. Step into the infinite. You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contain 1,000 more. You exist and you are aware, just as you have always been, and just as you will always be. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone. The two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. Bro, that was awesome! I can't believe it's over! That was so good! I can't! It was really good! That was insane. It was incredible! Oh my god. Dope, yes it was! Oh my god, I'm stretching really hard, but that was awesome! I couldn't be more happy. That was legit. I didn't have expectations going in, but I certainly didn't think we were going to end up as gods. That was crazy. That's crazy. That's what I'm saying. The creativity is top notch, bro. And the art just, it's giving. It is legitness. That was legitness. I liked the little drawing over there. Wednesday the snake, Spoons the cat, and Nubs. The good ending doesn't count. Whatever that means. For anyone who wants this music, here it is, right here. Hell yeah. Hell yes, I'm gonna be on the lookout. What's their other game? Oh, okay. I'll have to go to their page really quick. That was amazing. I couldn't be more pleased. That was incredible. This must be the other game. Scarlet Hollow? Early access. I mean, you know good and well that I'm downloading the demo, so... Well, guess we'll have to play that. Hell yes. This was a dope stream. I could not be more happy right now. That was incredible. I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.